Hi there, nice to see you here with us for more Explore Tulsa. So Stevie, how do you like your honey?
Ooh, I like her when she gets all dressed up for date night.
Not your wife, silly, honey from bees.
Oh, well, when you go out to Roark Acres, Honey Farms, and Jinx, you have all sorts of delicious ways to enjoy their tasty treats.
About 6 years ago, I was researching backyard projects. We had a garden, and I noticed that honestly, it was the squash blossoms weren't getting pollinated properly. So I started looking at pollinators and whatnot and how to get a better squash out of my garden. And in the process, noticed that like the clover, for example, in my front yard, which is probably twice as big as my grandma's front yard, didn't have half the bees that her little front yard did when I was a kid. And so basically that led me to, I need to get a couple of beehives, and we did. And so that was, like I said, 6 years ago, and we put 2 beehives in the backyard. Well, I was kind of addicted the first year. You know, those 2 hives made us some honey, and it was enough for us and enough we gave away some to friends and family. So the next year I bought 10 more hives from the same gentleman I bought the first 2 from. And at the end of that year, we had more honey than we could give away. So my wife decided, well, I'll sell some of that. And we put a little ad on Facebook, I think, and we had 96 pints of honey that were sold in less than 3 or 4 days.
When Michael first started with bees, I was a stay-at-home mom with our youngest, he's 9 now, and I was trying to tag team then as we started to grow more rapidly, being a mom, you know, extracurricular activities, working, and then finding places to sell the honey. So we didn't have a location yet, everything was out of our house, and it was rough. But, you know, very small, small location, but, and we have people come to our door and buy. And it just was like, we need to, you know, for safety reasons, if nothing else, let's not have everybody knocking on our door.
We're still growing so fast. I mean, the store that we're in today was just a happy accident. You know, some of the products that we make, we needed a commercial kitchen to make them in. And so I rented this building, this little house, and remodeled the kitchen to meet the health department's requirements. And Amy decided, well, there's plenty of room up here in the front, so let's put a store out here. And you know, that grew a whole lot more than I had anticipated it would.
Being beekeepers isn't everything. Ultimately, in order to have a successful business, you need to, in our standpoint, you need to create more interest. If we were to just sell honey, I think we wouldn't be as successful as we are. We have 2 products that I physically make in the store, and that is lotion bars and lip balm. Lotion bar in particular is beeswax, coconut oil, shea butter. Different beekeepers, different people will add other things. We add essential oils, therapeutic grade, so everything in there will help you in some way. That we can eat. Honeysuckle pecans, 2 things that I did not create, but we put together, and that is probably our second top selling item. And it is, there's Oklahoma native pecans we get from a farmer market friend, Night Creek Farms. And we try to keep everything as local as we can. And we just, it's a jar of pecans filled to the max, and then our oaky honey is drizzled in there to fill in the gaps.
For me, it's been heaven. I mean, it's not work anymore. It's really just fun.
It has been life-changing for our family. In a day and age where everything is instant gratification and you know, cell phones and computers and beekeeping kind of takes it back in time, and it's old school, and it's fast-paced for us, but it's, you know, from the ground up, basically. So teaching my kids that everything isn't instant, that if you work hard, there's reward at the end, but you have to put forth the effort.